Revelation
I saw
chapter
a new heaven and
21.
a new earth. For the first then I saw
the first earth
a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth had passed away.
The New Jerusalem,
And there was no longer any sea out of heaven. I saw the holy city, the New Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God, her husband, prepared as a bride, beautifully dressed for her husband. And I heard a loud voice is now among the throne saying, "Look, God's dwelling place is now among the people,
and God himself,
and he will dwell with them. They will be his people, and God himself will be with them and be their God.
There will be no more
He
death,
will wipe
or mourning,
every tear
or
from their
crying,
eyes.
or pain.
There
For
will
the
be no
old
more
order
death,
of things
or mourning,
has passed
or
away.
crying, or pain.
He
For the
who was
old
seated
order
on the
of
throne
things
said,
has passed away.
I am making everything new.
He who was
Then he
seated
said,
on the throne
"Write this
said, I
For
am
these
making
words
everything
are
new."
trustworthy.
Then he
and
said,
true.
write this down.
He said,
For
to
these
me,
words are trustworthy and
I am the
true.
Alpha and the Omega.
He said to me,
the beginning.
it is
and
done.
The end.
I am the Alpha
To the thirsty,
and the Omega.
I will give water
the
without
beginning
cost.
and
From the spring
end.
of the water
To the thirsty, I will
Those
give
who
water
are
without
victorious
cost.
will
From the
inherit
spring
all this.
of the water of
And
life,
I will be their God.
those who are victorious
And they will be my
will
children.
inherit all this.
But the cowardly,
And I will be their
the
God,
unbelieving, the
and they will be my children.
the murderers,
But the
sexual
cowardly,
immoral,
the unbelieving,
those who practice
the
magic
vile,
arts,
the
the
murderers,
idolaters,
the sexual
liars.
immoral, those who
They will
practice
be
magic arts,
consigned
the idolaters,
to the fiery
and liars,
a burning sulfur.
they will be
This is
consigned
the
to the
second
fiery
death.
lake of burning sulfur.
One of the seven
This
angels
is
who had the seven
the
bowls
second
full of
death.
the seven last plagues.
One of the seven
Came and
angels
said to me,
who had the seven bowls
I will show
full
you the
of the
bride,
seven
the
last
wife of the
plagues
Lamb.
came and
And
said
he
to
carried
me,
me away in the
"Come,
spirit.
I will show
to
you
a
the
mountain
bride,
great and high,
the wife of
and
the
showed
Lamb."
me the holy city.
And he carried me away in the
coming
spirit
down out of the heaven
to a
from
mountain
God,
great and high, and showed me
and
the holy
shone
city,
with the glory
Jerusalem,
of God,
coming down out of
And
the
its
heaven from
brilliance
God.
was like that of a very
It
precious
shone with the
jewel,
glory of God,
like a jasper,
and its
clear
brilliance
as crystal.
was like that of
It
a
had
very
great
precious
high
jewel,
wall with 12
like a
gates,
jasper,
and with
clear
12
as
angels
crystal.
at the gates.
It had a great
The
high
gates
wall
were written
with
the
12
names
gates,
of the 12
and with 12
tribes
angels
of Israel.
at the gates.
There were
On the gates were
on the
written the
east,
names of the 12
three on the
tribes
north,
of Israel.
3 on the south,
There were 3 gates
and 3
on the
on
east,
the west.
3 on the
The
north,
wall of the
3
city
on the
had
south,
12
and
foundations,
3 on
and
the
on
west.
them were the names
The wall
of the 12
city
apostles
had 12
of
foundations,
the Lamb.
and on them
The
were the
angel who
names
talked with me
of the 12
had a measuring
apostles
rod of gold
of the
to
Lamb.
measure the city.
The
its
angel who
gates
talked
and
with me
its walls.
had a measuring
The
rod
city was
of
laid
gold
out like a
to measure
square,
the city,
as long
its
as
gates
it
and
was
its
wide.
walls.
He
The
measured
city was
with
laid
the
out
rod
like a square,
and found it to be
as long as it was
12,000
wide.
stadia, and
He
length
measured the city with the rod
as wide
and found it to
and
be
high as
12,000
it is long.
stadia in length
The angel measured
and as
the
wide
wall using a
and
human
high
measurement,
as it is
and
long.
it was 100.
The angel measured the wall using a human measurement,
The wall was
and
made
it
of
was
jasper,
144
Virgo.
cubits thick.
as pure as glass.
The wall was made of
The
jasper,
foundations of
in
the
a
city
city of
walls
pure gold,
were decorated with
as
every
pure as
kind of
glass.
precious stone.
The foundations of the city walls were decorated with every kind of precious stone. The first foundation was jasper. The second, sapphire. The third, agate. The sixth, the fourth, ruby, emerald. The seventh, the fifth, chrysolite, onyx. The eighth, the sixth, beryl, ruby. The ninth, the seventh, topaz, chrysolite. The 10th, the 8th, turquoise, beryl. The 11th, the 9th, jasper, topaz. And the 10th, the 12th, turquoise. The 11th, the 12th, jacinth. And the 12th, amethyst. Each gate made the 12 a single pearl. Were 12 pearls. Street of the city. Each gate made of a single pearl. Transparent glass. The great street of the city was of gold in the city, as pure as transparent glass. I did not see a temple in the city, because the Lord God Almighty and the Lamb are its temple. The city does not need the sun or the moon to shine on it, for the glory of God gives it light. And the Lamb and the King is its lamp. The nations will walk by its light. And the kings of the earth will bring their splendor into it. For there will be no day will its gates ever be shut. For there will be no night there. The glory and honor of the nations will be brought into who does what is nothing impure or deceit will ever enter it, but only nor will anyone who does what is shameful or deceitful, but only those whose names are written in the Lamb's book of life.